So in 11 days, on September 17th, the mid-season update for Season 22 will officially drop, and we actually already know some of the information that will be in the patch notes for the new season, from legend changes to weapon changes, along with a brand new LTM, and plenty more. So let's get into everything we know about the mid-season patch notes that we know so far. So based on a few sources and information from iLoot Games, we have some nerfs and buffs coming in a couple of weeks. First up, Valkyrie is going to be changing from Skirmisher class to the Recon class. Now, I think this is really good for Valkyrie because after Valkyrie got hit with a lot of nerfs a few seasons ago, her pick rate saw a big decline as she went from being one of the most popular legends to not being played as much, especially with the introduction of the jump towers. But instead of buffing her abilities back to how they were, they've decided to just make her a Recon legend. And the reason this is a pretty nice buff to Valkyrie, especially in Season 22, is because of the Recon perks. First of all, she gets to scan these survey beacons, which are really good in Season 22, as they provide a much more accurate live feed of where the enemy's location are, with 3 pings every 5 seconds. I find the survey beacons really useful this season, so I think it's going to be great Valkyrie being able to use them, and the fact that she can use her jetpack to fly up to the hard to reach ones to quickly scan them is really good. But also, Recon Legends get the additional perk that while ADSing, they get threat vision, so it's much easier to detect enemies, and with Valkyrie having her jetpack, this will also be quite useful if you are flying in the air and quickly ADS, then you'll be able to easily spot some enemies. So that's great for Valkyrie mains. The Recon class is much better than the Skirmisher class for its perks. Now, Revenant mains, I think it's about time you got hit with a nerf, and it turns out Revenant's ult will be receiving a nerf in the next update. Now, that's all the information we've gotten regarding the Revenant nerf. We don't know the specific changes they're making to the ultimate. They could reduce its duration. They could reduce the amount of shield that you get. These are 2 things that I'd expect, because Revenant is super powerful at the moment, and I definitely think that ultimate just makes him really annoying to fight. Now, onto some weapon changes. I'm sure a few of you were hoping for the Mozambique to get nerfed. A lot of players are saying how powerful the dual-wield Mozambiques are, but there's been no news regarding a Mozambique nerf, so maybe they're waiting a little longer to nerf that, or maybe it will come as a surprise nerf that the leaks didn't share. But there are some weapon changes we do know. The R99 is being nerfed slightly. Of course, the R99 is in the care package, and the nerf that it's going to be receiving is a damage fall off, so when using it at range, you'll be doing less damage. Now, personally, I don't really like the R99 anymore. I think with all of the recoil changes, it doesn't feel anything like it used to, and I really hate using it now. So in my opinion, the R99 doesn't need nerfing because I just hate using it, but let me know in the comments if you use the R99. Now, another weapon that actually is really strong in Apex is the Havoc, and we are going to be seeing a Havoc nerf. The leak said that after the mid-season, the turbocharger will no longer be able to be put on a Havoc. Now, I don't know if the turbocharger is getting completely removed or if it's just getting removed from the Havoc. I mean, at the moment, the Devotion is in the care package, so I'm sure there'll be no turbochargers dropping, but once the Devotion comes out, I'm sure the turbocharger will go back for it, but it won't be available on the Havoc, so you won't be getting that fast wind-up if you do find a turbocharger. Maybe that will solve a little bit of the issue, but the Havoc is still really powerful without a turbocharger, so we'll have to see how that changes things. So those are some buffs and nerfs that we know are coming during the mid-season. I'm sure that's not the extent of it. I'm sure there'll be a few other changes to the legends and the weapons, and maybe even a few gameplay changes, but speaking of, we are going to be getting a brand new LTM. Now, during the ALGS livestream, they did share some information about a new LTM called Knockout, and the fact that they shared quite a lot of information about this makes me believe that this is coming in the second half of Season 22. I mean, why would they share all of this info about an LTM and then make us wait another 2 months for it? So to summarize what they said in the ALGS livestream, the Knockout LTM will take place on normal Battle Royale maps, and around the map, there will be capture points that will spawn that are sort of these zones that you have to hold, just like in the lockdown mode, and when you hold these zones, you will earn points in the game for your team. And when I say team, I believe it will just be your squad of 3, so you'll be fighting other players to try and hold down these different zones that will appear around the entire map. You'll also get some points from getting kills, damage, and assists, and after a certain amount of time, the round will end, and the bottom 5 teams in the match that have the least points will be wiped from the game, and then a new round will start, and you'll keep keep fighting with the teams that are left, and these rounds will keep going until there's one team standing. And this mode will also be a revival mode, so just like in Trios Revival, you'll have an infinite amount of respawns in this mode. So if you die, you can spawn from the dropship and fly to a different POI and fight for a different capture zone. So it sounds like a fun mode. I don't know how great it will be, as it is a battle royale style capture zone game mode. Yeah, it sounds kind of crazy. I think it will be a bit of fun for a little while, but my guess is that LTM will be coming at the mid-season patch as well, and that might also mean we don't get duos again. Now, based on some leaks, we thought we were going to be getting duos this week and next week, but instead we got Trios Revival. Apparently it was set that we were getting duos, but the developers decided to change it and not give us duos. I don't know why the devs don't want to give us duos, and with the sound of this brand new Knockout LTM, which is a Battle Royale style LTM, there's a very good chance that we don't get duos after the mid-season as well, and we get this LTM instead. Personally, I just can't wait for duos to come back, but I can't really give you any good news regarding that. Of course, as well, after the mid-season, we'll also be getting a new Battle Pass. It feels weird to say this, but with the new Battle Pass system, during Split 2 of Season 22, it's a brand new Battle Pass with brand new rewards that you have to buy again. And if you are someone who wants to get the complete badge for the current Battle Pass, you have to do that within the next 11 days, because after the new Battle Pass comes out, your badge progress will be set back to 0, and you'll have to level it all up again with the new Battle Pass. And with this new pass, you will actually be able to buy this one with Apex coins. So if you have Apex coins right now, make sure you keep them saved up, because you can spend them on the next Battle Pass, and you'll be able to get the base version of that pass if you do so. Now, not too much is known about this Battle Pass. The reactive weapon skin will be the P2020. Again, it will just be another version of the one that we currently got. Here you can see what the reactive recolor looks like. It's black, white, and gold. It basically matches the Fuse and Loba skin from the Premium Plus pass, so it's actually a pretty nice color scheme. And we'll of course have some of those legendary skins and those premium versions that you can only get if you spend the real money on the pass. And it is believed one of the legendary skins is going to be for Crypto in the next Split Battle Pass, so we should be seeing a Crypto legendary and a legendary premium variant for your boy Crypto. Let me know what you think of these mid-season patch notes and that new game mode, and of course when we get more information I'll let you know. We will of course also be getting a new event at the start of the second split, and the heirloom reward for this event could be one of a few things that are currently lined up to be coming to Apex based on leaks from the game files. So the heirloom for the mid-season patch could be the Newcastle heirloom, which would be a brand new legend heirloom. It could be the Bloodhound heirloom recolor, but we've just had Bangalore's recolor, so I doubt it. It could also be the Karambit artifact, which is a new universal heirloom in the game files that is titled Karambit, so there's a good chance that's going to be the next artifact, or it could even be the Pathfinder prestige skin, which has been in the game files for over a season now, or it could be the hook swords. The hook swords are in the game files. There is an heirloom called the hook sword, which might be for a legend, or it could also be a universal heirloom, but any of those heirlooms seem like they could be coming in the event during the mid-season, so keep an eye out on the channel for more information regarding that. So that's that, and developers, please bring back duos.